Hello and welcome to another session of Coffee with Jim. I still have my stolen mug. Thank you very much, Jamie, for that. You're not getting it back anytime soon anyway, so I'll buy you another one. Right, news. Well, seemingly other companies now have been attacked, allegedly by the same group that attacked SolarWinds. We are looking at quite a serious situation here brewing. There's a lot of security companies now starting to come out and say that they have also been attacked. Malwarebytes are the most recent one. They've alleged that somebody attempted to gain access to their systems and their products. No doubt in order to insert similar kind of, sort of backdoor code into an update or version of the very popular Malwarebytes endpoint security product. This isn't the first company, he says, looking over at his other screen. Obviously we've had FireEye, we've had Microsoft, and CrowdStrike as well, who've come out and said that there's been concerted attempts to access their software repositories. I think this is turning into a real serious issue. There's obviously a group of individuals who are specifically attacking the security industry and popular security products to try to insert their backdoor code into updates, because those updates will tend to be trusted by the people who are running those solutions. This is actually a really serious issue. Why? Because these are the products that you use to prevent access from these types of people. All of these are popular products, all of these are very, very widely used. And the implications are that there's probably a lot of other organisations, security organisations, who've also potentially been attacked in this manner. Now, some of those may have been successful, some of them may not be. But needless to say, there's a concerted effort going around to actually compromise these types of companies, and this is really, really bad, because at the moment the question now comes, what other organisations were attacked? Were they even aware of that? And what measures is the security industry and the security vendors in this industry doing to kind of review their infrastructure from a security standpoint and verify whether or not they've also been attacked, either successfully or unsuccessfully? This is quite a sophisticated group of people. They know what they're doing. And I don't think this is going to be the end of it. I think we're going to see a lot more people coming out over the next couple of months, maybe even a year, to say that their products potentially have been either compromised or somebody has attempted to compromise their products, which puts a bit of an issue on the trust for security vendors now. And it's not their fault. It's just simple. They're under concerted attack by the looks of it. Now, a lot of people say, but they're security companies. Yeah, they are, but they're still organisations. They will still have infrastructure. They will still have, methods of working that potentially could be compromised. Ultimately, they're still software development companies. It just means that they specialise in the security area. Now, one would hope that they all take security very seriously. You've got to eat your own meal at the end of the day, but that's no guarantee. Look at SolarWinds and the way that they were compromised. Security was allegedly very, very lax on their update servers. Let's face it, that password, we've all probably heard it now. That's not a good security password, and we all know it. How deep does this rabbit hole go? I have no idea at this point. Needless to say, I think if you're a security vendor, I think you really seriously need to sit down and look at your systems and do a full review. Because if you have been compromised and you are releasing compromised updates, then you are going to be in a significant amount of trouble, potentially. Look at SolarWinds, their stock dropped dramatically, and quite rightly too. Their organisation has been rocked by this security event and the implications of what the fallout's going to be. Luckily, people like Microsoft, CrowdStrike, Malwarebytes, they kind of detected what was going on and took measures to prevent a compromise. And kudos, absolute kudos for coming out as well and letting people know. It's important that we talk, because if there is a concerted effort against security vendors by this hacking group or hacking groups or whatever this may well be, then we need as an industry, as the security sector, need to club together to actually help one another to prevent a cascade of issues that could destroy that credibility. It is rapidly getting to the point where I think these key vendors are going to find their customers coming back to them and saying, right, there have been security events with other security vendors. We want to make sure that you're secure. We use your product. And quite rightly too. Organisations are used to reviewing their third parties, so cloud providers, data center providers, call center providers, software as a service solutions, that kind of thing, because at the end of the day, you don't want one of those solutions compromised. But equally, a security vendor might not be providing you a similar kind of service to that, but they are providing you with critical infrastructure that is used to monitor the security of your environment. Why wouldn't a malicious actor attack organisations who provide that? They're trying to get into these organisations. They're trying to embed themselves in like ticks, backdoors, malware, grabbing data, whatever they're doing, and it's probably a collection of those items. It's gonna cause quite a significant problem if we don't deal with it. What does this mean in the future? I think there's going to be a lot more vendor reviews. I think there's going to be a lot of people asking that question, and I think the security industry needs to be prepared for that. We all need to pull together. We all need to provide each other with information as to if we're being attacked or we've been attacked, and what we've done to fix it. Equally, not just security vendors, but if you're a vendor who provides critical solutions, networking solutions, network management, network monitoring solutions, then I think you need to follow the similar kind of vein. There's obviously concerted effort to get into vendors who have critical solutions that help maintain, monitor infrastructure. Be that security or be that networking, be that whatever. And it's only a matter of time before maybe people start attacking things like firewall companies for their firmware updates, that kind of stuff. I think this is going to be quite serious, and I think this is an attack vector that's going to become more and more popular going forward. And if you are in this industry, or you are in the industry of providing software solutions that are deemed as a critical nature, you're going to need to really seriously look objectively at your security and decide whether you're doing enough, whether you need to do more, or whether you need to facilitate a full information security program. If you're a key provider of software, get a CISO or provision the services from an organisation who can provide you a CISO. Look at things like SIEM. Look at the security products that you use in your organisation. Yes, you might be the producer of security products, but that doesn't mean you can't go out to the market and pull in other products from other vendors who specialise in other specific areas. Look at things like your update servers, have pen test, have a full information security governance, and cybersecurity program to protect yourselves from being compromised, because I can guarantee you, if you are a security vendor or a critical software vendor providing critical software and you are compromised, then you are going to find customers leaving you en masse. I mean, let's look at SolarWinds. 18,000 customers were affected. Well, I'm guessing a lot more of, and that was just a chunk of customers who downloaded that particular update. There was a lot more customers out there that might have been running, earlier updates, hadn't downloaded that particular update as of yet. They're going to have been taking, I know a lot of organisations have been taking SolarWinds, no matter what the product is, out of their infrastructure and replacing it with other products. What does this mean for SolarWinds? Well, for SolarWinds, this means that they are going to see a dramatic drop in revenue. The trust for their products has dropped dramatically, and there's nothing you can do about that. Excuse me. As he takes a sip of coffee. As I've said before, we're going through a serious security period in history where we cannot afford to pay lip service to InfoSec. And it doesn't matter what type of organisation you are. You have to start looking at it. This is only going to get worse and worse and worse. So, yes, today's news seems a little bit on the difficult side. It's not very pleasant, but it needs to be said. These are hard times, and the times are going to get harder. So, let's see how this plays out. I'll be here to provide any more commentary on this. I didn't do my usual lead-in. I literally just got on camera and started talking. So this is James Reese from Razor Wire. Should have been at the beginning, now it's at the end. Hey, it is what it is. Please feel free to subscribe, press the like button and also that little bell to make sure you get notifications as and when we produce more content. Very brief update today. Let's see where this goes and let's follow the threads. Okay, look after yourselves. Have a good day and speak to you soon. Bye.